Hey, what's up guys? Jason here again. I'm going to be reviewing another one of the After Dark horror films, the After Dark Originals. This is Prowl, that was released here in the U.S. on January 28th, 2011, and stars Ruta Gudmentez as Amber. She's the lead. Joshua Bowman and Perdita Weeks and a lot of other folks you've never heard of. Directed by Patrick Severson and written by Tim Torrey. And yeah, this film, after the last film I watched, Scream of the Banshee, I wasn't really in the mood to watch a whole lot more of these, but finally got a chance to watch this one, and my reviews for these are they're staggered out because they're not releasing all these films at the same time like they did the previous years, so I'm trying to get these out whenever I can, and please bear with me, but I will eventually review all of the films, but yeah, I didn't like Scream of the Banshee, but this film was pretty cool and I enjoyed it. So this review is not going to be quite as I didn't dread it quite as much. So hopefully I have a little bit more fun doing it. But yeah, this is definitely in the right direction. I kind of felt like with watching Husk first, I felt like I kind of watched the best film, and then they're all going to be downhill from there. But this one uh, gave me a little bit more of a positive attitude about these films, and I think some of the other films are coming out in May, like May 21st, something like that. I know Seconds Apart, and then one of the other ones is coming out then, so look out for those as well. But yeah, the film stars, well, like I said, Amber is the lead character, and when the film opens up, you think it's kind of gonna be kind of like a teenage type slasher film, horror film, whatever. It opens with the kids; they're out drinking and smoking doobies and stuff, and then the character Amber, the lead, she she really wants to get out of this town, and you don't really know what's up with her, but she really wants to get out of town, and she convinces all of her friends to help her move to her apartment in the city. And they're driving there, and the car breaks down. They're forced to hitch a ride with a trucker. Trucker picks them up, and they ride in the back of this 18-wheeler. And the 18-wheeler eventually stops in a warehouse. And from that point, there's monsters everywhere, and they're all getting killed off left and right. And they've got to run for their lives to try to get away from these monsters. But yeah, there is a plot twist in there, and I'm gonna try not to spoil any of that for you guys, because I know I always hate when people spoil stuff for me. But yeah, don't go on IMDb. Don't watch any other reviews on this. Don't read any reviews, because they're probably going to spoil the plot twist. But it is kind of cool. I didn't really see it coming. But yeah, this film has some decent gore, uh, some decent practical effects. Not a whole lot of CGI in there, which is kind of surprising. Usually it's a lot of bad CGI that really just turns me off the film. But yeah, decent practical effects, decent makeup, decent gore, a good bit of blood in there. And this film was actually filmed in Bulgaria, which seems to be the hot spot these days for a lot of the lower budget films. And that doesn't necessarily mean this is a bad film. It just means they're trying to save a few bucks on the production, because I know a lot of the labor is cheaper over there. But a lot of the sci-fi originals and some lower budget films film over there quite a bit these days, it seems like. But yeah, a few of the things I didn't like about the film was they used shaky cam during the high action scenes, which that really just, I don't know. It's been a trend here since probably 2002, something like that, where that's where they it's high action. They're shaking the camera like this, so. I didn't really like that all that much. It's not too bad, but enough to kind of make me get a little pissed off at the screen. But that in there, some of the shots are too dark, which is another common trend for modern horror films, is the really darkly lit stuff. Well, really, the shaky cam and the darkly lit stuff, I remember that starting back with the Texas Chainsaw Massacre remake, whenever that came out. And Yeah, but this is a solid flick. I definitely recommend it if you're into these kind of films, the After Dark films. If you only like big budget horror films, stay away from it. But otherwise, I'd recommend checking it out. And stay tuned. I'll be reviewing more of these films shortly. Thanks for watching.